Now that the alternator is off and away, we look at the case and we can see a little bit of spider webs, but no oil leakage. That means the seal is in good shape. It has not leaked. We also can tell right down here there's some water damage to the aluminum just slightly, which means it's been sitting for a long time. The next step is to take the bolts out of this side of the case half to split the cases. We have one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now once we take those out, you think, well, maybe the cases will fall in half because they'll be split right here. But that's not the case, because the bearings are pressed on to the crankshaft right here on this side and on this side. So the bearings are holding this crankshaft in place, and both bearings on both sides are holding the cases together. Therefore, we have to pull either the crank out of the bearings or the bearings out of the block. So it sounds kind of complicated, but I'll show you. So if we take 6 of these out, let's see what we got here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and all these are different sizes. It's got some weird white stuff on it. I don't know what the hell that is. That's not too bad. But you want to take all these out, and you want to keep them. Come on, come on, come on. And let's take those and put them back in there. Now that we have the cases are not connected, but you cannot pull them out, and you cannot use a screwdriver or anything on this, because if you break this case half here, the case integrity, then the block is worthless. So the next step is we get our homemade crankshaft puller, which is this is an ordinary steering wheel puller, which I've added 2 cylinder studs and a couple of washers and some a variator weight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect both of these to right here and right here, and then I'm going to turn this until the case starts to split. And I'm going to hook that up, and I'll show you how it's done, but I'm going to have to do it by hand. It's certain things have got to be tightened up. This is you can get this at Sears. If you're in America, it's really cheap, and it works instead of spending a whole lot of money for a professional one.